Hello everyone, and welcome to this Body Insight reading for August 15th through the 21st of 2022. And in this reading, I use the body cards by Courtney Putnam to offer us motivation, inspiration, perhaps some guidance in the realms of our self-care, people care, and earth care. Let's see what we have for this week. Our first card is umbilicus, connection, looking for connection and self-care. Our card in the arena of people care is the stirrup bone, listening. And for earth care, we have the larynx, expression. Beautiful. Let's see if I can cut off the glare. Nope, doesn't help very much. It's just a bright spot here. Oh, look how it travels from one card to the other. Your expressions about earth care become heard by others. Indeed, this larynx card in earth care is the new card in our reading. We haven't seen this one before. Oh, how interesting. Well, let's go back to the umbilicus. The umbilicus is your belly button. Take a moment to consider the origins of your belly button. Initially, it was your bridge to life. Through your belly button, you received nourishment, and you were also able initially to eliminate your waste. It was a vital connection and imperative in the creation of your very being. And the card is prompting us with the word connection. So for self-care, we're being motivated to look for a deeper connection within ourselves. Perhaps the connection back to what nurtures us and what allows us to find balance. What are the practices that have been successful for you in the past in this way? And can you find yourself maybe back to those practices, or a similar practice, or at least a practice that's looking to gain that same equilibrium that you find when you have been nourished and cared for, and but it's also like a newly created thing. So there's this excitement about it, right? This freshness and newness. Perhaps open yourself up to ways of feeling that newness, or ways of feeling your connection to your deeper self. For people care and the care of other beings, we have listening, the stirrup bone, Now, last week, this card was in the Earth Care position, and this week we have it in the People Care position. You know, we all need to be able to express ourselves and speak our truths. And in order for that to be a successful happening, there needs to be someone on the other end that is listening. I'm just taking a moment to experience gratitude towards the people who listen to me. And noticing that the way that I participate in that exchange is by listening to others. And sometimes when, I'm all up in my own business, I have such a need to express myself that I may not give enough attention to the reciprocal act of listening to others. Something to look at in your relationships. And then also consider, since the stirrup bone is that tiny bone that's in the inner ear, it's kind of like at the very center locust area of that fine-tuned listening ability. Also, maybe consider what are the other ways that you can listen to, or listen also, such as some beings, don't have the voice or the language to communicate to you what their needs are or what their expression is. How may you listen in other ways? Maybe through your skin, or maybe through an energetic exchange, or maybe posturing or body language, something like that. Open yourself up to other forms of listening, especially when considering listening to other beings. And in Earth Care, we have expression. It's time to express yourself, to speak. Sometimes when we've been holding back what we feel or our ideas, we get into a practice of limiting what it is that we say. And especially kind of in these times, people are really hesitant to say certain things or express themselves for fear of like a backlash or, getting canceled. But, what we've forgotten is that an expression is a fluid thing. It's fluid for us. It happens in a time, and as time passes, the expression passes. So holding on to your expression is like trying to hold it back from its existence within the timing of your life. As we grow and change, our expressions change. And you should never hold yourself to your expressions from the past. When I was 10 years old, I was very self-righteous about this or that, but I don't still live by that code. I've changed. My expressions have changed. Realize this aspect of expression. And let yourself be transformed by your expression. Your expression about how you feel about our living earth can transform you and the people around you. Now, I'm also being prompted to go back to the stirrup bone, which asks us to listen. And with expression being in the position of earth care, it's also important that we take time to listen to the expressions of our living earth. And you can notice those expressions in the nature around you, in the weather, in so many things. Maybe just kind of looking for new ways to see the expression of our living earth would be, well, actually, that would be just a great mindfulness practice. Thank you for joining me. I wish you all well, and feel free to practice these movements, these thoughts throughout the week as a means to find balance within your self-care, your people care, and your earth care. I know those three themes are becoming increasingly important to an increasing number of us. And participating is actually a joy. So thank you all so much. Be well.